Right, we are live.
Oh, I thought we were dead. Sorry. Right. How is everybody this evening? It's fucking cold.
Okay. Right then, can you hear me, guys? Just so we can get the microphone issue sorted out early.
What microphone issue?
Well, the one we had last time, it was like going off and on, and
I hope everybody's well.
oh, right. Okay. Is that A? Weavals, tickle turnings. I like it.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, sounds fine. Excellent. Right. While Cheryl's just sharing this out to her social media to get a few more people in, if you wouldn't mind, that would be brilliant. I'll just tell you what we're going to be doing tonight.
Hope everybody's well today.
So, Gav, I'm doing a couple of rings, commission rings for Gav. He's in the chat. He sent me a load of stuff along with the materials he wants put in the rings. He also sent this lovely bit of abalone shell, and I've made a lot of use of it so far. I'll show you a couple of things that I've made from it.
Is he getting a bit bloody cold?
It is, yeah. Oh, crap. Oh. So I've made a couple of necklaces. Oh, shit, what's happened there?
I didn't touch anything. It wasn't me. I didn't break anything.
So this is one. This is a little teardrop. Oh, look at it. Looks crap, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm not looking at it right now.
How's that? Does that look cool? You can't. It's a bit bleached out, isn't it? This stuff is unbelievably pretty. Let me just adjust this light here because I don't think the light's helping. I may even turn it off. Let's have a look at that. How's that? That's better, isn't it? Yeah.
Looks a bit better. The problem is it's the shine on it.
So that's on a silver chain. And then I made this one as well, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I'm hoping you can see how beautiful this is.
Shit, wrong one.
So there are a couple of pendants there. I think they'll go on my Etsy store or something. I don't know.
I need a brain cell. Anybody got one spare?
With these, I made a mother of pearl pendant as well. The camera doesn't do it justice, guys. It looks a bit shit, to be honest. They are really nice. I have to get Shannon to put them on and model them for you.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm scratched to hell up from the babies right now.
So, disclaimer, before we start this, please, if you're going to cut abalone shell, make sure you use dust extraction. Right on where you're using it and get all that horrible, really horrible dust out of here. It's really bad, guys.
Yeah, make sure you've got a mask on, guys, because you do not want to be breathing that stuff in.
Oh, it says, Gav says it was my dad's, Rich. I didn't know what to do with it. He'd be proud of what you've done with it.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
All right, well, I will make sure I use every single tiny little bit of it other than the dust in memory of your dad. So, right. Hi, Dad. Dad's in. Right, Cheryl's going to go through who's in now. I made you I 3D printed you a thing to do this with.
You 3D printed me a thing and I lost it.
Right.
They can hate his may have licked it. I don't know.
Cheryl's on a go slow tonight, guys.
I am in a lot of pain, guys, so I do apologise. My hands aren't working that well, so it's going to be held with the. Oh.
Right. So what we're going to do? Let me just.
Richard's workshop is trying to unalive me already.
Can you just switch the camera to the lathe, please? It's the Sonics. Yeah. So we've got a size N ring here, and we're going to be inlaying.
N for November or M for mother?
N for November, and it's a size 6.5 in the US. So we're going to be cutting the abalone shell into tiny, tiny little pieces, and we're going to be inlaying it into this ring. So if all goes well, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful ring.
Really, Lewis? I snort dust from shells to start my Monday.
You snort this stuff, it'll kill you, trust me. Right, so, Cheryl. No, it's all right.
What's he doing?
I'll swap the camera.
But do you tell your dad what you're doing?
What am I doing? I'm making a abalone shell inlay ring, Dad. Right, let's go to that one. So whilst Cheryl talks to you lot, I'm going to start cutting this into tiny little bits. In fact, what I'll do first is I'll show you. Where's my calipers gone? So I've got the measurement there. The measurement we need for the inlay. And we're going to be cutting this blank out here, and then we're going to cut it up into smaller pieces and polish them. We're going to polish them before we actually put them in the ring itself, because I want them to be quite low under the lip of the ring, if that makes sense. So, right there. Okay, so you can... No, it's fine. You just turn. You can talk to people now. Look.
Okay. All right, let's have a look, see who is in. Let's go all the way up. God, my hand hurts. So we have Douglas Mungum, Gav's in, Doug Miller at Woodspun Round, Wee Val's Tickle Turnings. Oh my God, that's a mouthful. I actually got that one right, I think. I hope. Tommy's Workshop, Chris Charlton, Robert Dolman. My nose is bloody cold. That's Douglas Munger. Barry Chitty, Lewis Farley. Oh, Real Simple Things. Whitebeard. Hi, Dad. Right. No, Chris, the rings are blanks that we bought. We've got the normal stainless steel, and we've got the black stainless as well. You can buy them in 2-part ones, and originally Richard thought he had 2-part ones, but it turned out when they came they weren't. They were the singles, but they're actually much better. Oh, welcome, darling. Oh my God, my nose is bloody cold. Why is my nose the one part of me that's really cold? It's so strange. Honestly, you should come and feel my nose. It's like ice. We're turning by Barry's in. Hello, darling.
Hi, Baz.
So, again, to be fair, I am absolutely exhausted. You managed to get the new lathe in, Barry? So this one's called Monarch, after the butterfly. Larry at LC Woodworks is in. Hi, darling. Lorraine Naylor's in. Hello, darling. She says, I love the shell. It's an, oh God, am I going to butcher it now? Abalone shell. I believe I pronounced it right this time. still trying to catch up on my sleep for the last few weeks and it ain't working. Oh, hello, darling. That's so. Lorraine Naylor is Gav's mum, Richard.
Say again.
Lorraine Naylor is Gav's mum.
Oh, hello, Lorraine. Right then.
Welcome, darling. How are you? This is going to look so pretty.
It is.
It's a shame that the camera doesn't do the shell justice to the shell because it's just so pretty, you know. Sneaks in. Hey, darling, how you doing? He says, evening, Shezza and Rich. You can't hear me, Sneak.
Hello?
Sneak says hello.
Oh, hello, Clive.
If everyone could share this out for me on their social media, that would be great, darling. Thank you.
So
Oh, we're not bad, darling. Thank you.
These three here.
Bit chilly. It's the first time I've been out the house in a couple of weeks. I don't do the cold. I've got a great big purple onesie that I usually use when I'm up the workshop in the winter and it's cold. Can't find it. Although, to be fair, it does make me look like a giant Teletubby. What have I done now, Douglas? Oh, bless your heart, Lorraine. I got fibro and it is a bastard. Really? Did you drop them?
Yeah. I lost one.
No comment. There you go. He's found it. He dropped it.
Oh.
Fibro's hell. I would not wish it on my worst enemy.
That's not the one I wanted. These two are the ones.
You're not on camera. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Doug.
Lost one more. Hang on a minute.
Can you find my marbles if you're down there? You never know. You might find them.
Your marbles have gone forever. Your marbles have gone and been bloody swept out to sea.
No, I think they've been turned into sand, back into sand now because they were glass. So, you know, I'm screwed.
Right.
Excuse me, phone. What are you playing at?
Aha, got it.
Stupid
Right
phone.
it was right there, look.
I missed that then. What was that? My phone's being special again.
Right, that's not going to work. So, what we need to do now is, can you just turn that dust strap off, please, Cheryl?
Okay, my internet's having a moment.
So it's probably going to take us all night to make this one ring, guys. So you have to bear with me, please.
That's all right. Everybody knows that, you know, when some work just takes longer than others because it's so fiddly, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh, and you do, Lorraine.
Right. You got water there?
No.
Right, bear with me, guys. I need to go and get some water.
You bring my coat as well, please. I've got my big thick dressing gown on because I'm actually in my pajamas. Oh, I tell you what, I don't do the bloody cold. I think this will probably be one of the last times I come up to the workshop this year, unless he can sort out some sort of okay, a good heating. Why is everybody mentioning tea bags? What have I missed? I still can't drink tea. Thomas is 16 now and I still can't drink the stuff. Okay, well, my phone is just, yeah, I give up with my phone right now. It's having a moment.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, darling.
Right then, let's take a bit of water in here.
Oh! Oh. Oh. Right. Oh. Oh. Do you find everything gets worse in the winter, Lorraine, when you get cold? 'Twas a long time ago. Ooh. So what are you doing now and why?
What we're doing is we're taking off the back of the shell, which is this piece, because we want that natural curve. So the natural curve in that.
Yeah.
We want that to wrap around the ring, so we're going to use this bit. The top bit is going to be the bit that you can see.
Tell you what, I don't know if you've seen them, Lorraine, but they've got some different places. I think I had mine a few years ago from, it might come from Primark, but they've got leggings that are fur-lined, and oh my God, are they comfortable and so warm. Tell you what, really does help with your joints. This time of year, anybody that's got bad joints. Again, you know, obviously it was many years ago. It was before I was born. My dad used to wear my mom's tights when he went out in the lorry. Yeah. Well, they didn't really have very good heaters back then, did they? Larry's got a similar whetstone like that.
Oh, these are brilliant. You can see the difference now.
You
see the difference?
Yeah, there is more on that one. Yeah, you can see it now. Yeah, I don't do shaving my leg. Well, I don't shave my legs anyway. Richard does it, but no, that doesn't happen in the winter. It's too picking cold.
I know, yeah.
I know you haven't shaved yours for a while, have you, darling?
No.
Oh. Anything to keep a little bit warmer. Although I can actually wear my boots now.
Next week, I'm making another ring. It's going to be a special one.
Okay.
We're going to use British Army DPM to make a ring.
Why?
So anyone that was in the Falklands or anything like that that wore DPM, that's what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Why? Why you put
Just
the base?
weird. That was all. That just seems weird to me.
No,
it's
fabric.
I know what it is. No. It's abalone shell, Colin. That's all right, Sneaks. My mum's Canadian. I called her a Yank when I was a teen. It's a good job I can run quicker than she could. Dave Porter's in. Hello, darling. How are you? He said he used to dive for red abalone in Northern California. What kind of abalone is that?
I think this is the normal Australian stuff.
Gav, do you know, darling, or Lorraine? Do you know what where this piece came from at all? It was actually given to us, Dave, by Gav. Gav's Sunday workshop. Gav Sedai. Sedai? Oh,
Sedai,
yeah, Sedai. I butcher everybody's bloody names. I'm terrible. I'm going to blame the fibro fog.
Now, for someone with really big, thick fingers like me, this is quite process, a hard process.
It's a shell, Colin. It's like it's almost like a giant mussel.
It's an edible clam.
Is it a clam? Yeah. I didn't realise it was a clam. I thought it was what's it. Oh, your hubby bought it for you, Lorraine said. We ought to send Lorraine one of the necklaces out of it.
Yeah. It was it a husband?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely then. Yeah. I'll send you one. Which one would you like? Would you like the round one, or would you like the little teardrop one? You tell me, and I will put it in the post tomorrow.
Yeah, whichever one you'd like, Lorraine, we'll send it out to you tomorrow, sweetheart.
You don't want that one because that one's mother of pearl, but these are the two from this actual shell. See? So yeah,
it's because he's over the other side, darling.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they couldn't see you properly.
So I will, whichever one you want, I'll put it in the post tomorrow because I think it's quite special that it's from. Is it? She lost her husband. Is that the one?
Gav's dad, yes.
Oh, so that's okay. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
So whichever one you want, I'll pop in the post tomorrow, and it's something that was his. So
yeah. So yeah, let us know which one you want, Lorraine, and we'll send them out. So you'd send it out to you tomorrow, sweetheart. I think that would be really nice.
It's like
I thought about incorporating turning.
It's like when it's like the stuff that I had out your dad's shed.
Yeah,
it doesn't. It's not worth anything to anybody.
But it's worth a lot to me.
A lot to you, right? So what we need to do.
So now, Dave Paws has said he's got a few shells lying around, and he thought about incorporating it into turning. So this is going to be very informative. Thanks.
Well, let's hope we do you justice then. So this is the piece of glass.
Shaz, could you ask Rich if Rich has a price for me? Douglas said.
What for?
I don't know.
Oh, I've sourced the ring for you, Douglas, because I think you wanted titanium, didn't you? And I will give you a shout later.
Oh, so it is in the mussel. I thought it was in the mussel family. So it is called a mollusk. Mollusk. I can't pronounce anything today. You'd like the teardrop one? Okay, sweetheart. We'll get that sent out first class for you tomorrow.
Yeah. Gav, send me the address, please. And I'll get it done first thing in the morning.
So hopefully it should be there pretty quick. Although I know there have been postal strikes, so there are some backlogs in areas. So it's like I had to send a sample off of Hades to get to the... Sent it off last Friday, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the vet was supposed to ring me early today, and she didn't. So I managed to get in touch with them about 5:30. And they said that it could take up to another week for the sample to get checked and get the results.
As I called them, you just put the phone down, apparently.
Oh, did you ring them, did you? Oh, I didn't know you'd rung them. So, yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, you're so welcome, Lorraine. You really are. I lost my dad. God, it'll be 4 years, February. And, you know, my mom's got some little keepsakes, and they do mean a huge amount. I've got a pen. The weird thing is, it was when I was little, it was actually the door, my bedroom door handle, right? But when my dad changed the door, he used that handle in his shed. And then he changed it, and it'd been in a drawer for ages, and Richard turned it into a pen for me. And that just means so much to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like
things like that, innit?
Yeah, it's like the pen knife I've got a dad's. I mean, it's not financially worth anything, but to me, it's absolutely priceless. It's irreplaceable, you know?
Well,
you had it on him every single day of my life.
Well, Well, this is the thing
You know?
with the commission from Gav. It's like it's going to mean a lot to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll message you in a minute, Sneaky. Like, if I don't message you tonight, just remind me, please. If it's prepared correctly, it tastes like calamari. Oh. Have you had calamari?
No.
It's right. Richard's allergic to some seafoods. So we're very careful what he has. I think it's the stuff that's high in magnesium, though, to be honest. Oh.
We maybe have to cut a little bit more of this in a minute.
So don't forget, guys, if you're on TikTok, please give Richard a follow on there, the BeardX16. I am Hades Pouchy on TikTok as well, guys. Come over, meet my little monsters. Oh, God, Lewis, you would have wet yourself last night. I nearly did. I was laughing at Hades so badly. He had zoomies around the bedroom, and as he went round the corner of the bed, he actually skidded out. It was like, when a race car goes around the corner, Rich, and the back end kicks out and skids. Yeah. That's what Hades was doing, but his little feet were going.
He was drifting.
He was. And then he thought that was hilarious, so he pounced about. It wasn't until after that I went live. I was gutted that I didn't get it on film.
Right. So, you know what? It looks like we can glue these on and then get them on that wheel to smooth them out. I think. Yeah. I might have to cut some more of this.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Oh, yeah, it really does make it does mean a huge amount to me, It's things that people probably wouldn't expect as well. I think sometimes have a deeper meaning to a lot of people,
Right, can I have some...
You want some dust extraction?
Please.
Oh, there you go. Ow, ow. Chris Charlton says, no matter how long you cook that shell, Dave, it won't taste anything like calamari. Oh, God, my mouth needs to get in gear. I'm going to blame the medication, the fibro, the cold, and my dyslexia. Not my fault, honestly. Question, if you're allergic to the shellfish, if your hands get to swelling, you might want to wear gloves and a mask when working with that.
I'm not allergic to shellfish.
Well, we don't know yet with all of them. Some of them you've been all right with. It seems to be fish like tuna that has. So when you're pregnant, or when I was pregnant with our three, I had a list of fish that I couldn't eat. And it was because it was really high in magnesium, okay? So the weird thing is, Richard seems to be allergic to the fish that I couldn't eat when I was pregnant, if that makes sense. So I'm actually wondering if it is the amount of magnesium in the fish. Does that make sense? Because you can't eat cod. Sorry, not cod. You can't eat tuna or shark or anything like that. But you can have sea bass and trout and salmon. You're all right with prawns. You've tried lobster, I think, haven't you?
Yeah.
So it seems to be.
Sorry.
Well, I've already sworn 1,000,000 times. How are you going? So he's going to make them into he's going to cut them into small pieces, Colin, to be able to glue them on. Dave Porter's got to go, Richard.
Okay, cheers for coming in, Dave.
You take care, darling, and see you soon. He's got to go back to work, bless him. I'm allergic to bullshit. I think. That's about it, really. Hello, Lisa Thompson. Welcome, darling. How are you? I knew somebody had said your name, but I couldn't find you in the list. So I wasn't too sure what was going on. I think it might just be in my brain. Oh, I wonder if that's something to do with the something in the sap then on the pine. Larry said his hands swell when he turns pine.
Yeah.
The only problem with turning, you've got to be so careful having anything on your hands, haven't you? You can't really wear gloves, can you? You know what you could do, Rich?
Yeah. So let's just show you what we're dealing with here.
May need a microscope.
These little pieces.
The problem is you're better off putting them in your hands, Rich, because we can't see it. It's actually the light's too much. It's the light. It's not. It's that light there.
All right.
So, I don't know what you call it over here, but we have PVA glue. It's like kids glue. And what every kid in school, we used to, I don't know if it's called PVA over there though.
It is, yeah.
Is it called PVA glue? So when we were kids, you probably did the same in class when you're supposed to be making stuff. We'd paint it on our hands and it literally make like a seal over your hand. Right? And then we'd just peel it off afterwards. I wonder if something like that could work for you. Hey, Roy, how you doing, darling? No, it's not poisonous, Colin. It's not going to do you any good if you breathe in the dust from it. That would be bad for you.
Yeah.
But the actual touching it, no, it's fine.
It would be very bad for you.
Because otherwise, he would be masked up to the nines because I'm in here. And you know me. It's such a shame that we can't zoom in on the cameras. Because it's so tiny, the pieces that you're working with. Oh. I still can't figure out why my nose is the coldest part of me.
You know what I might do? I might actually glue these on as we go in.
That might be a good idea. So you're not going to lose any then.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Oh, they do proper barrier cream, do they, Douglas? I didn't know that. Apparently they do a barrier cream that stops that sort of thing, Rich, for when you're turning.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea, that is. I'd love to be able to do anything right now. My hands are absolutely killing me. Look at the colour they've got.
Mm.
They're weird and blotchy.
So,
Rich would have been the guy in a Viking camp that was loaded because he can make most things.
So if you head over to the description of this video, you'll see discount code 403. Now, if you buy them, go down to your local hospital or something and get some of these hypodermic needles, right? These aren't the ones that you...
No, those are blunt ones.
These are the blunt ones, right? These are for, like, you know, when they do a shunt, they work so well for detailed work. It's brilliant.
You know what's really sad, though, Lorraine? I'd still love to have a go at doing that again now. I'm terrible. I'm a big kid sometimes. But I used to be fascinated, though. You know, when you pulled it off, when you pulled the glue off, and it had all the every single crease that's in your hand on it. Do you know what I mean? Almost like a fingerprint type thing.
Did I leave the lid off this one? Hang on, let me get the other one. So I think I left the lid off this one.
He's got the extraction right up against it, Colin. There's no dust whatsoever.
No, there isn't.
Trust me, if there was dust, he'd have a mask on. I don't really blame you, Larry. I really don't. Is pine a pain to turn though? Because it's a soft wood.
It's a soft wood, yeah. It can be really nice when it's turned, you know.
So, I mean, burning, I mean, when you're doing pyrography, burning on pine is just not good at all because it looks awful. Oh, talking about burning, I need to get my gear set up. I have, and I need you to do some print offs for me, please. Okay. I have a commission.
Okay, cool.
For my friend's rattery.
Oh, get off. Damn you, thick fingers.
Just take your time. Roy, you can actually get them on Amazon. I've been looking for reusable syringes, glass ones, and you can actually get the syringes and hypodermics on eBay. They are the blunt ones, obviously. So you can get them on there. And they're so good for precision things like this, you know. Oh, you're a great granddad now, Colin. Awesome stuff.
He is, yeah. Old bugger.
See, Lorraine, I'm fascinated by all sorts like that. I used to be the weird kid. I blame my mother. Mum, if you're listening, it's your fault. You know what she did to me last night? My mother, the cowbag. She sent me a picture. She went, "Look at the colour of this spider." I'm like, "Really, Mum?" I'm sat there in bed thinking I'm just about to go to sleep, and my mum's sending me a picture of a goddamn spider. I'm thinking I'm going to have bloody nightmares now, so I didn't get to sleep till after 4 o'clock this morning. I read The Martian instead. Can you turn off that ring light a minute? Or do you need it?
I need it.
Oh, okay. The problem is we can't really see that well. You'll have to turn off the ring light in a minute and then show people. There we go. It's a bit better. You can see it a little better now, guys. Can you see? You can actually see it now. You couldn't see it before.
If I do that.
It looks so you can't actually see the abalone, the colour.
Oh, okay.
It just washes it out. Adam, I love wood turning is in. Hello, darling. How are you?
Right. Okay.
You can actually buy the micro tips as well, Larry. The ones that come with Star Bond 03, different ones. The micro tips.
Say Star Bond.
No, Larry said it. You can actually buy those micro tips on Amazon as well. So right, because when we were hand feeding the babies, oh my God, Douglas, don't. I am absolutely terrified right now. This time of year scares me so much. Our house, I mean, we get them that big in our house and bigger. Richard's had to get he's got the jug before now, and the jug has been too damn small for the spider. I am not joking. No bullshit. They are, oh my God. It's normal for people to hear me screaming for Richard at the top of my voice at like 3, 4 a.m. You know? Isn't it, babe?
It is, yeah.
I can't. Oh, that's the thought. While we're up here after the live, we can have a look for that bag.
Bag?
You broke the thing.
Yeah. Bag?
Yeah, the bag with the rat stuff in it that I sent up.
Okay.
It's here somewhere. Well, I wasn't planning on having any more, was I, at the time? Coffee time! Oh, nice. Oh, pardon, Pig. I do apologise. So, what you making? Sneak? So, have I got to wait again for another sneak peek? You know what? Have you been? You know what? I'm gonna have to go on and check your TikTok sneaks because for some reason I've not seen anything of yours come up at all. Oh, yeah, I knew Cameron was having a baby, but I didn't know when it was due. New streaming rig is all good. We'll be making stuff live again very soon. Oh, nice, Adam. Oh, I know. They terrify me, Lorraine. I've had a phobia since I was a child. It's like tiny baby child. Like my mom said, I've always had it. And I just, oh, no. BB Turnings in. How you doing, Shay? You all right, darling?
Bye.
Oh, bless you, Lee. Honestly, Lisa, you should get TikTok. There are so many different sides to TikTok. I've actually got 2 channels. I've got Hades Pouchy, which is my Gambian pouch rats, and now our wild rats that we rescued. And I have Poseidon Pouchy, which is my backup account, which I really do need to start uploading on, just in case anything does happen to my other account. So you've been on there a lot more recently as well, haven't you, babe?
Yeah.
Oh God, anybody that is on there, make sure you follow Rich, because oh my life, I was crying the other night. Richard went live on TikTok, and we've made like a huge cardboard box basically for the baby rats to play in, right? And
always scares the crap out of me.
Buckadoodle do. And yeah, Richard, because they have got a habit of jumping off your shoulder and onto the edge of the box and doing one, and they're so tiny, we're going to lose them in that room. Richard was lying down, and oh my God, I was crying. I was absolutely howling. And he made the mistake of wearing shorts as well.
Yeah, right.
They were up his legs, they were up his sleeves, they were down his top. But they're so sweet, aren't they?
Right, I'm gonna
oh God, no, Douglas, I can't. I would have nightmares. I mean, I've had hang on, I don't want to get the live bananaed. I've had things pointed at me in the past, many years back when I lived up north, before I met Rich. Didn't really particularly bother me that much. But I will front up to anybody. You know what I mean? But a spider, And it's surprising how quick I can move with crutches. If I had my wheelchair, I'd be even quicker. Wouldn't I, Rich? No, they are. When I was little, my dad had a friend that he met on the CB. And we used to go over. But I would never go in their living room because they had various spiders. And I found out that the one day they actually couldn't find one of them. They thought it had passed. And it had obviously rotted, you know what I mean? Because they'd not seen it in forever. So they took the wood out and put it that was in there. And put it by the fire to burn. And they sat there in the night, and his daughter felt something on her leg. It was only the bloody spider. And it was like one of these highly, highly poisonous ones. Oh, nice snakes. £5.7. Oh, little tiny boy. You know, it's mad. I still remember our kids' weights exactly. Rich. 6'7", Not mad. And their time. They were born. God, it's going to be us being grandparents at some time. I'm so glad my kids haven't had me yet. I'm too young for that crap. How old's Carl now, Richard, by the way?
You're 49.
He's 4, so he's 2 years older than you.
Yeah.
I was right then. Because I couldn't remember how old he was. I was talking to Mum yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, it was one of them. Always thought abalone was a fish. So Rich, can you just show Shay the shell again, please? The abalone shell. So basically, it's like a giant oyster mussel type shellfish. It's like a clam the way it opens and shuts, but it's, if you look at it, the shape of it's like a giant mussel, you know. Apparently they're very, very tasty. I believe you can only hand dive for them now, and I believe,
and it's shark infested water.
Yeah, and they have to be over a certain. They've got to be big, haven't they, as well? I believe.
How many we got in?
23.
Cool. I've just realised what I've done.
What have you done?
I've glued these into the wrong freaking ring.
You dipstick.
That's all right. I haven't put activator on, which is good.
What does it matter if you put it in? You just have a different size ring.
No, I want it in this one, in this particular ring over here.
Sneaks, I've just sent you our address, darling. Oh, Vicky and the baby are poorly, bless them. You said that out loud.
What's that?
He said, "Thank you, Sheza," but he said it out loud. Ow, you mother. Somebody want to explain why they call that a funny bone? Because it is not very funny.
What is it?
Well, it's when like you do it. Yeah, it is a lot like mother of pearl, isn't it? But instead of having that, but it's got like a green colour to it, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? So you got the greens and the purples in the abalone, where mother of pearl is obviously white and very iridescent, and it's got like a sheen that runs through it. They're both beautiful in their own right. When it happens to you, you shit bag. Oh, Shay says, because when you hit it, everyone else laughs.
Yeah.
And then Gav says, I find it funny, Shez, when it happens to you. Oh, he's probably laughing now. Humorous, i.e. funny. That's the technical name, isn't it, Shay? Oh. No, we're going to have to get those 8 monstrosities out later.
The way I'm bent over here.
What, the rats? Yeah, oh, you're back. Why don't you use your seat, you Nana?
Where is it?
Is it still in the kitchen? Why don't you fetch it? Richard,
I'm just too busy sticking things to my fingers at the moment.
put it down and go and fetch it.
Hang on. Oh, come on.
23. Huh?
Right.
Who's 23?
Right, I'm going to go and get me seats because I can't stand here like this.
No, the way your back's bent over, that's ridiculous. Oh, you've got one out there. That needs to come back in here right later. Yeah, he's done as he's told Douglas. He's got it.
Oh.
He had one just outside the door. I think, Richard, what we need to do is actually make these sides taller.
Yeah.
So you have to bend less.
Yeah. We've got
Oh, thank you, Dad.
Um,
Sorry, guys, but I'm up early to go to Dumfries tomorrow. Already looks great, Rich. Bye, all. Take care. That's Chris Charlton.
thanks, Chris.
Yeah, take care, Chris, and have a safe journey tomorrow, sweetheart, all right? No, darling. He does. Sneak said you look like a jeweler. I've still got 2 necklaces that he needs to get designing. For 2 friends of mine across the pond.
This is my dueling bench. It makes you look like you know what you're doing, doesn't it?
Oh, bless her. The baby's got a viral infection. Bless his little heart, my mate's lad. Where did I know some very big words, Colin. I got accused of swallowing a dictionary many times. And which word did I use at the time? Why do you think I got pulled up in Shannon's nursery? That was weird. Remember that when they pulled me into the nursery and asked me, that's how I spoke to Shannon at home. I'm like, excuse me. They're like, well, we've never known a 3-year-old use words like disappearance and impossible in a sentence and actually understand what they mean. And I'm looking at them like, well, I don't speak to them like they're idiots. Do you know what I mean?
Right, we need to cut some more shell. Oh, so
make sure you got the dust on. What's that on the floor? Richard, pick that up before you hurt yourself. And watch the cables on by your feet. Aren't you breaking your neck on that? Yeah, there's 23, and he did go up to 24, I think, but then he came back down.
What's that?
People watching.
Oh, okay.
It just up and down, isn't it? This thing. That wasn't me.
Sorry.
I didn't break anything. For a change. don't know. I said something. It's fab, isn't it, Lorraine? Sneak's artwork is absolutely amazing. It really is stunning. Oh, the camera got knocked, babe, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, careful. The Dremel's on the floor, right on your feet, Rich.
Okay. You can turn the fan off a minute if you don't mind. Right. You want to switch? Oh, that's right. I'll just do this.
Hey, Tracy, you all right, darling? Tracy's watching as well.
Hi, Tracy.
Should have put this on TikTok, Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, they are, yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and there goes the internet connection on my phone because my phone is being something I'm not going to say on YouTube. And I'm still having problems, Richard, trying to update those apps. I finally got my the bank done. Finally got that done, but the other apps are like, I go on, it says update these apps. I go on, and it's like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do that. So it'll go like 10%, 25%, 30 up, and then it'll get to 97%, say it's installing, and then says update again. I nearly smacked the thing up the wall earlier. I'm going to do that in a minute if it doesn't behave itself. Back online. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, God, Gav, that's hilarious. Oh, my God. First day of when his daughter went into nursery, Rich, he got dragged in. She said, can I have a word, please? Someone took the baby's bike off her, so she said, F off, bitch. I nearly died laughing.
Who's that?
Oh, that was Gav. Gav's today. Oh, that's hilarious.
Remember when we got called in because Jake broke the teacher's arm and Shannon broke the tiles in the bathroom when the bully tried to...
That was the bully's fault. She put her hands on Shannon and Shannon told her to get off her.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, he damaged the teacher's arm. My ass, there was nothing wrong with her and all the kids, every single kid there. What's it? And then they were like, oh, well, you can come and view the CCTV. And I'm like, pardon? They're like, you can come in and look at the CCTV if you like. I said, who else has seen it? And they went through a list of different teachers. So I said, who are your data protection? Who are the 2 data protection officers in your school? And she went, I don't know why. And I ripped her a new one. You don't happen to have what's one of those red me? What? I don't know what that is, Shay.
Okay, I think we might have enough.
Red my Richard, what's that? Red me?
Don't know.
All right, we're turning by Barry. He's off, darling. So take care, Barry.
Cheers,
take care, sweetie pie. Oh, it's a phone. No, I haven't. No, this is a The one I've got is a Samsung S10.
Can I have some dust, please?
You want some dust? Do you want me to throw it at you? Or do you want dust extraction? Tracy, have you joined via the link that I sent you, darling? Because if you have, that's why you can't comment. If you actually go onto YouTube, put the Beard X16 in the search bar at the top, it'll bring you to his page, and then it's the live video there, darling. If you click on that, then you'll be able to comment, sweetheart.
What is it not?
Jennifer's Crafts and Creations in. How you doing, Jen? I hope you're well, sweetheart. Oh, it's the thing. I was using Huawei for years and found them great, but had to switch when got banned from all Google-related apps. Huh? How the hell did you get banned from all Google-related apps? I love this S10. I really do love my phone. Brilliant phone. But for some reason, and it's only money related. Apps, isn't it, that I'm having trouble with?
Yeah.
So, like the bank, you know, he's making a ring out of abalone shell, Jen. Oh, the camera's cracking on the Samsungs. Absolutely cracking phone. That's really good news. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's only been recently that I've been paying more attention to the news, darling. So I try and ignore what's going on in the world if I can. It's too sodding depressing. I mean, my S10, I think it was the end of September our contracts were up, wasn't it, for the phones? Richard has an S10 as well, and I love Samsungs. God, it's been years since we've had a different brand make, isn't it?
Yeah.
okay, my feet are getting cold. You know, we're not. You know, I said I want some new onesies this year. Can I have some with the feet in, please? Some onesies with feet in. All right, Larry. Have a good nap, sweetheart, and we'll see you soon, my love. You take care of yourself.
See you soon.
Bye, darling. Oh. Such tiny, tiny bits, isn't it? I'd have to have, like, have you got your... Oh, you haven't got your microscope thingy on.
Oh, it's there.
It's right in front of you, Rich.
I'll use it in a minute.
Where are your glasses?
In the house.
They're in the kitchen. I think, Rich. You should be wearing them. He'll end up with a bloody raging migraine in the morning now because he hasn't got his bloody glasses on. Somebody want to please explain to me how the hell there is a mosquito flying around in here? In this weather. Biz Dustry is in. Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Hi, Alex. Right then.
I've got one. My mum's got one 18-month one.
Right, can you turn the dust off, please, Cheryl?
I can do. Oh. Oh.
Right then, okay. So I'm going to just hold on, guys, because I need to move my camera.
Oh God, he's going to make us all seasick.
How's that? Can you see?
Yeah. I wish Shay off as well. Take care, Shay. I'll see you soon, my love.
Aha, I can see what I'm doing now, look. Right, is this in the way, Cheryl? Can you...
No, it's fine at the moment. Why? It's what we're... Just don't lose the bits under your hand, babe. Shay, look for a Samsung, darling. Get a Samsung. I absolutely love them. And me and Richard have had them for absolutely years. All of my recording for YouTube, TikTok. Same with Richard. He records on his phone still, even though we've got all the cameras. Because the quality is just absolutely cracking on them. I don't do 4K. Richard does. Not that lot. My laptops. Anybody know anything about laptops? By the way, please. Because mine is refusing to connect to the internet. But I hate Alex. Alex knows about computers, Rich.
It does, yeah.
Oh, Alex, do you think I was going to say, would you have a look at it for me, please? Thank you. It's hell on the internet. I actually managed to get onto Google the other day, and then it took a couple of hours after I pressed onto YouTube. It took a couple of hours to actually get it to go from Google onto YouTube. Sometimes it just will not connect at all. Oh, shit, what was that?
That was a blade breaking on my jeweler's saw.
You need to be careful, them things are getting expensive. Oh, you're a star, Alex. Thank you. Everything works perfectly on it, apart from it just does not like the internet, and there's no Ethernet port on it. You see. No, I've checked to see if it's in airplane mode or something. I just can't figure out what it is. Thank you, sweets. You're a star, darling.
But he's sticking everything.
I don't have the program to reinstall Windows onto it. I only use it for editing for YouTube, Gav. It's from my National Patriot Society YouTube. But when did we get Poseidon's Cage? We got it May, the end of May. So I uploaded that video then, and then I managed to get one uploaded a couple of weeks ago. And that's it. I've not been able to get back on it. I just got so damn fed up with it. I've just shoved it in a drawer and left it there. Oh, talking about computers, Rich, can you rip all the footage off my phone, please? Thank you.
Right, so we've got a tiny little bit now that we need to sort out, which is that one.
Driver update file, or it could be storage full. I don't have anything stuck. I've got a couple of small videos on there, but they're not. It's not enough to. What's it? Do you know what I mean? It's all on a. Oh God, what's it called? External hard drive. I keep everything on an external. No, I have double checked it is connecting to mine. I actually did think that. I thought, if something happened, is it not connecting to our Wi-Fi? Because I honestly thought it was our Wi-Fi box, but because my phone doesn't really like it a lot of the time. But the Xboxes run fine on it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. So, I don't know. I did think it was the actual modem. But
right, so we've got all our abalone on there. It's in segments. So what I'm going to do is
turn off the ring light so people can actually see it, Rich. There you go. That's better.
So when we flatten this, we're going to fill all the joints with black CA, because I want you to see that these are actually segments and they're real abalone. Because if it was totally my own camera. If it was totally smooth, you couldn't see any joins. I don't think you could believe.
You can't really see. Oh, that's better. Take it into the shadow a bit more, Rich, because you can't. There you go. You can actually see the colours and the sections a bit better there. It's that light. It's too. What's it? There you go. You can actually see it a bit better now. We'll get some really good pictures of this, guys. Okay. We'll stick them up on Instagram.
You'll see it better in a minute.
Do you want to take a few pictures on your phone to put up on Instagram before you actually put the glue on so people can see it properly? I wouldn't know how to do that, Adam. So take the Wi-Fi card out of the loop to test the laptop. Gav said that's amazing, Rich.
Right. Okie dokie.
So that's weird, Adam, Alex, even because on my phone I've got a little picture, but up on here it says video call. It's weird. Oh. Oh, crap. I was supposed to do something earlier. I forgot it. I'm always forgetting shit. Rich, you might have to change the seat in here. I think it's getting very uncomfortable. Might be because I'm a bit cold, I don't know.
Oh, it's looking so nice.
It's going to be so pretty. Do, 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 do. Oh, shit, Alex. He left his laptop in the container thing where it's because it was separate to his hand luggage. Well, bugger me. I know you could contact the airline and ask them. Just try ringing or email, because then at least you should be able to translate that way. I thought that was. I was just about to have a meltdown. I thought that was a bloody spider then.
Right then, let's go over to the lathe. Right, can you switcheroo the camera around, please?
Sonics. Hang on, I'm not going to be breathing that shit in, am I?
No, you're not. No. I'm literally going to wet sand it for a minute.
Put a colour in his beard. I think he should put a colour in his beard, but he won't let me.
Is that from Alex?
Yeah.
I thought it might be, actually. Right then. Ask him what colour hair he's got at the moment.
What colour's your hair at the moment, Alex? Mine's blue.
Oh no, it's not. It's shaved at the moment, but right then. So, can you see that, guys? You can't see it.
It's a bit better. You can actually now see the segments where you couldn't see them before. Actually, talking about your beard, it's getting a bit long. Tuck it in your top while you're on the lathe, please. Yeah. Do you want a hairband? Do you want a bobble for it?
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. Do you want a bobble? Yeah.
So I've tucked it in with tuck.
I was going to say you can have that one.
It's in my sheep t-shirt. Right then.
Rich, can you remind me when we go back in? I need to weigh Hades when I get back in the house. Cass, if you're listening, can you remind me, please? So you're spraying water on it. Can you explain the reason for that, please?
So that it keeps it cool. And it also doesn't give any dust off. Ah,
okay. Your dad wants to know how long you've had the whetstone.
I've had it for a couple of years. I had it off of Andy from AHB Spoke. I actually swapped it with him for what was it? You know, the long I just swapped it for another one of those, but without the whetstone on it, because he had two.
Oh yeah. You've just splodged the camera. We can't see. You need to clean the camera. Oh, the bloody mucky mess.
Hang on.
Dirty beggar. Oh, the bread will be done when we get in. Nom, nom, nom. We bought a bread maker, guys, and oh my God. It's good, isn't it, babe? That bread that comes out of that.
Do you want to see this?
Pretty.
Anybody else?
I've just seen it.
Ah.
You moved your hand.
Right, so I'm going to put some...
Yeah, he should be wearing safety goggles. Richard. There again, it's not so bad at the moment because he's doing it wet. If he was doing it dry, that would be a bit different. Why Rich isn't a travelling demo guy is beyond me. Get an AWGB badge or something and get on the circuit, Rich. You deserve loads more recognition than you get, man. That's off Gav.
Thanks, Gav.
They're very sweet, Gav. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, what he's doing, darling, there's no dust or anything and there's no chance of it coming off. Trust me, that glue is set. Anybody that wants to see the 02, by the way, have a look on Richard's channel. 03, I'm sorry, 03. Richard did stress tests on it when he first got it, when he was trying it out.
It's good, good.
And the ring will break before the glue fails. But felt the heat, and my God, I had to read it.
What's that?
Snakes.
What do you think of making a ring from this then, guys?
Hang on, Rich. Snakes. He says, I bought some beard straighteners, but I felt the heat, and my God, I have to rethink this. You ladies take a massive risk.
Thanks,
Sneaks.
Alex.
Alex, thank you. That's so sweet, darling. Alex, Sneaks, when you've got it up to 230 degrees Celsius and you clip your ears with it, you actually shut the top of your ear in it. I
straighten my beard and it adds another 2 inches at least.
But I've got two types. They're actually Sneaks about what you need to do. I'm going to send you a picture of what you need, right? I actually have some there. It's a heated hairbrush. Excuse me. What the hell? Why am I having to sign into Amazon again?
I don't know.
Not impressed with the fact that I've got to sign into Amazon again. What the actual fudge?
So if you like watching these rings, guys, and I love making them, let me know, because I don't want you getting bored of watching me making rings each week.
I think you should try and make some sort of a bangle.
Out of
Abalone, and see if we can get a metal base for it. Right, Sneaks. That's the type. I've just sent it you on Messenger, Snake. It's a heated hairbrush. Because obviously my hands are absolutely useless and I can't straighten my hair anymore. YouTube pays me. That's good. Is that a fours and a bit, Rich? Shay says.
Fours and a bit? Where?
4 Deutsch, bitch. Rich? What? Huh? Look, that one. Up there. I've lost it. Hang on. There.
Is that 4-dye, Rich? No, it's abalone. 4-dye is paint, for those that don't know.
Oh.
This is abalone. This is made from segments from a shell that we cut earlier on by hand.
Yeah, sorry. Jump. Oh, careful! You're going to hurt yourself. Stop it.
Just reach it.
No, I've got sticks. You can just pull it over. No wonder you hurt yourself, Benny.
Right, let's get some.
So apparently an Amazon seller account is about £25 a month.
Well, depends if I can make any money. Well, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. There's no point putting something up for sale if you're not going to make any money from it. You know what I mean? What he showed for a sec and asked if he could make a ring from it, the multicoloured black. Rich.
Oh no, this is GPS agencies.
You've
hang on.
gooped up the camera again. So I'm rubbing my eyes.
This is GPS agencies.
That'd be cool.
Resin. So yeah, I could make a ring. I might make one next week with it. I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be cool.
It does look like Fordite. We're almost done.
I need bigger socks, my ankle's cold. You know, we need to get, you know, the those heaters that I was showing you a couple of years ago, the big ones. You put the colour gas bottle inside.
Yeah.
They're actually really safe, not like they used to be. But they're really safe now. I think they're about £100. And the colour gas bottle, even on full, the whole time will last 150 hours.
On full.
Here? Yeah. So if you just had it on low when you're in here, it would warm it up really well in here.
Yeah.
That is cool looking stuff, Rich, and probably easier to work with than Fordite. He says. Should do Pride ring as well, Alex says.
Pride. Well, that's what I was thinking about, that stuff, actually.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, like,
Pride flag.
Pride flag. Maybe we'll call it the Pride ring. I'll do it next week.
That would be cool.
But I mean, the...
I actually got to put a Pride flag on that. What's it that I'm doing?
The military ring isn't going to take long to do. So, yeah, we'll do that as well.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it and I'll show you. Yeah, that's it.
Hang on. Where's my lid gone?
It went on down there. You got it?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you got to do?
Yeah, well, similar sort of. That's what the one she made. That's an idea behind it. But I'm actually going to do a heart. So I'm going to do the rats. But instead of he's going to have his little arms up like that. But instead of the flag, I'm actually going to do a big heart behind the rat as the pride flag. If that makes sense.
Yeah. There it is, guys.
Can you see that, guys? Broadwater's Rattery and Friends. My friend, she's a rat breeder. So, but at the fudgy now. Sorry, I've just turned off the live because I'm an idiot. On my phone, not on anywhere else. I've not broke anything. Power station with solar panels to run a heater off-site electric.
Right, where's me?
I'm really paranoid about the electric right now because it's gone up such a stupid amount. I think ours went up, was it £30 last week? Oh, that's not bad. See, you put an £8 each from B&Q and it's bang on. Oh, that's good. So the one I've been looking at, Gav, Calagas bottles, they're £47 to they were the last time we refilled, so they're probably going to go up now. But they're the big ones. And the small 6 kilo bottle will run this heater on full blast for 150 hours. But that's the smaller bottle than what I've got. But you only need it on, oh God, do you guys remember them when you were a kid? It was like a mobile fire. A lot of people, we had one in the house when I was a kid as well. It's gone up by 87% over here in the last year. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Shay.
Shay's in Ireland.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, guys? Does that look cool or what?
That's pretty. I mean, we were paying last year at the same time, we were paying £30 a week in electric. That's with the aircon unit going 24/7, wasn't it? Then it went up to £40 this year a week. Then all of a sudden it's jumped from £40 a week to £75 a week on the electric. And it's like, excuse me. No, so what you do, so you don't get the £47 you're paying for is the colour gas. Once you have that bottle, that's your bottle. So basically what you do is you go, give them the 47 quid, they take your empty bottle and give you a full bottle back.
Who's that?
Alex.
Oh, okay.
Rich, that looks amazing, Douglas says. On number 1 setting, Sneak, it stops the frost moisture. I can wrap up to stop the proper cold when I'm in there by wrapping up, costs near nothing. That's really good, that is. Oh, look at that.
Can you see? Can you see that?
It's those bloody lights. Get it a bit close to the camera with your hand on it, Rich. Look at that, guys.
Can you see the segments? The effect that I'm after is the segments.
I wonder if I can add myself in. Hang on a second.
I don't know if you can. You can try.
Right, let me just add myself into this. Invites.
Right, you hold this.
Right.
I will do that. You stay there a second. Right, back in a sec, guys.
It's all right, my phone will pick this up a lot easier than... That's gorgeous, that is.
Copy.
Messenger?
No, I haven't got it on this.
Oh, books.
But I can email you the link.
On which one?
Google.
Okay.
Right, let's compose that.
Bear with us, guys.
That one? Or that one?
That one. Second one, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Right, so that should come through now. Where is it? Where's the ring?
It's on my finger. Right, bear with us, guys. I'm trying to... Hopefully this will work if my internet...
Cheryl will be hopefully in a second. See if we can get a...
Oh, you piece of...
This camera. Oh, that's good. That's good. You can see that now, can't you? See those colours? Is that cool or what? Thanks, Lorraine. So this is a size, what did I say? N.
You said you'd done the wrong ring.
Yeah, this is a size N, which is a 6.5 US. So it will be for sale, guys, if someone wants to buy it from me. All proceeds will go to the workshop. I want one of those small metalworking lathes because I can make my own ring blanks then. I can't make the ring blanks on this machine, so...
Right, it ain't going to work, Richard, because my phone's been a...
So anything I'm selling is going... Oh, there you go, look at that.
Sorry, guys, it ain't working.
The new lathe, they're about 400 quid. Oh, there you go, Cheryl. That's all right, isn't
That's better. I was hoping to come in so I could use my phone to what's it, but my internet is not doing very well at the moment. So, yeah, it's not too good.
What are you on about, bloody Alex? Adding gas to the naked flame? What are you on about?
Used to be on to be... I don't know if that's the one then. What's it? You can swap the bottle each time, but you mean if you want to return the bottle to Cal, I'll give you the money back.
Oh, yeah.
I assume they would, yeah. Something wrong with me because I don't feel the cold at all, and I work in my garage for 3 hours. I won't feel the cold at all with my door open.
I'm just turning this because I like the look at it.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, there you go. How about that one black? Let's take this off.
Oh God, that's not good, snakes.
There you go. How's that?
That's better. You got something black that you can actually put it on to show. That's better. There we go. That's a little better. See that, guys? Isn't that gorgeous?
Though, isn't it? Still out of focus, though. I'm going to have to sort these cameras out.
So Sneaks is going to be rebuilding his workshop next year. He thinks it's only going to last one more winter.
I don't like it.
So Douglas says go online, look at Aldi or Lidl for a mini metal lathe.
Yeah. I did see that. I quite like the Clark one. It's about 400, 450, second-hand 350. But with that lathe, it's small enough to have in here because it's not really heavy. And I can make my own blanks with it and my own tools as well.
What do you mean you're testing my common sense with gas and fire? Does he know I'm a pyromaniac?
What size am I have? Okay.
That's gorgeous, that is.
It is. It's turned out really nice.
Go to the pound shop as well, Gav. They've got moisture absorbers. They're like this pack 2, I think, isn't it, Rich? Or is that Wilkinson's? And you just literally take the foil lid off and put them there, and they just suck all the moisture in. Or you could have a big bowl of salt, put that in your workshop, and that will absorb the water, and you just take the water out, and then salt's still left there. Give me food and I will live. Give me water and I will die. What am I?
Yeah, you're a size L. This is a size just M.5 to N. So it's one size too big for you, Lorraine. Unfortunately.
Depends what finger though.
Yeah. Right then, guys. So I think we'll call it there. I've enjoyed this. I've actually I quite enjoy these really fine, detailed makes. I think there's a certain amount of skill that you've got to learn, which it's always a learning curve. We're always learning. So keep an eye out for.
I think if anybody says that they know absolutely anything about a subject, I think they're full of shit. Because I think as humans, every time we do something, we learn, we change and we adapt how we're doing things to make it easier and better for us, So
next week I'll be making the 2 rings. I'll be making one out of this funky stuff for Pride. I know Pride's already gone, but who cares? So we'll make that out of a ring, and we'll also be making a military ring from an old shirt.
What do you mean you're full of shit then? How old are you, Alex?
And then the week after, we're going to be making an opal ring.
Very pretty.
A real crushed opal. So anyway.
Sneak says, I like how you mix it up from time to time.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying the rings at the moment. And like I say, I'm trying to build a bit of money for this lathe as well. Which is going to go over there, look, Cheryl.
Okay, so where are you going to put this one?
No, it's going here.
Where are you going to... Oh, okay.
So it's smaller than this, actually. Just a bit wider. But it's proper one.
And then you can get me the Excalibur.
What's Excalibur?
The dehydrator that I want.
Okay. Right then, guys.
If anybody's over in America, they can send me a great big pressure pot if they want. For a canner. I need a canner.
I'm full of shit. Okay. Right then, I thought shit would have been what's it would. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Variation.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's the thing, though. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get. Do you know what I mean? It just depends what mood Richard's into, what he's gonna make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're like a jack of all trades. You do a bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah.
You know.
A little about a lot, and a lot about nothing.
I know a little about a lot.
There you go.
But
Right.
I know random stuff that most people are like, where the fuck did that come from?
Ah! Look, I just took my beard in.
It needs trimming again. Looks fantastic, Rich. I think it's the best you've made, which is gorgeous.
Oh, thanks.
Brilliant job. You've got real talent.
Thank you very much.
The beard. Yeah, I trim it periodically, not very often. It doesn't need it often, though, does it, to be fair?
No.
Is that the one I broke?
Yes, this is the one you broke.
I broke his ring light. To be fair, it wasn't my fault. It was on a wonky tripod, and the tripod went flying, and I couldn't catch
See
it.
how it looks like.
Try and put your beard through it.
Shall I put it through my beard? Yeah.
And you, Jen, you take care of yourself, sweet pea.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks for coming in.
Keep an eye on TikTok, guys. I might be live later tonight. Gotta go and let the monsters loose.
How's that then?
Actually, it looks quite cool.
The colours in that.
It's
Is that
gorgeous.
Nice or what?
Abalone is such a beautiful material.
See this grey streak I've got down the centre of my beard? What's going on there?
I think it looks cool. He does plait it sometimes, Jen.
Yeah. Right then, guys. Thanks for coming in. If you haven't subscribed, which I think most of you are,
Don't forget, he's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
TikTok.
as well as on here.
I'm trying to grow TikTok as well. I've got 4,000 so far.
Awesome.
So come and join me over there. I'll do lives once in a while on there.
I have. I am actually surprised with how mine's gone. I only need a few more.
I may be sharing this Tuesday night live slot again. I know I shared it before, but there's something coming up. You'll see. Anyway, right then.
Love you all, guys. Thank you all so much for coming in, and we will see you next week. Are we doing, babe?
If I'm not on next week, don't worry. I'm still alive. Sometimes
maybe not. If he disappears, you never know. I might build a new patio.
Sometimes my brain just the anxiety gets too much, so I can't do it. So if I'm not on, that's the reason why. It's just I'm not up to it.
Yeah.
But if I am up to it, we'll be making 2 rings next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Love you all. Thank you so much for coming in, and we will see you next week.